the ball forward. Now Walsh again. Cunningham was the one that couldn't complete the mark. Again, they'll come though, the Blues through Plowman. Now Walsh plays on immediately. That's a good ball right to the top of the square.
And allow Papley to make a little bit more ground forward before he chipped it out into space.
The Blues still searching for an opening goal. Good work from Cripps. In traffic. Here's an important ball to be won. 30 seconds on the clock. Walsh out the back door.
Pushing it back. Well.
Now they've got a chance, the Blues, through Walsh.
A little bit of a Bronx cheer. There's a few Carlton fans there. They feel like they're hard done by at the moment.
Deep ball. Kaz bolts! Right out of the ruck. Shins it forward to Walsh. Started the game briskly. Murphy. Walsh.
They're young list, and you think they're going to come along pretty quickly.
Time Nunes scooped it out, gets away with it. Walsh, really clever footballer. Walsh to make it 2 in a row for the Blues. Here comes Carlton.
It's been another strength, or one of the strengths of the Blues this year has been their wingers' contribution to the goal kicking. So Nunes kicked 11 goals. That's Walsh's 8th goal for the year. It's probably 8 in bed last week, 8 weeks, to be honest, for Sam Walsh. Started more in the middle. Yeah, no, look, at the end of the day, that's probably a throw. I think it is a throw, not probably a throw. But that's been a strength of Sam Walsh, pushing forward out of the...
It's as good a throw as you'll see. But make the most of it. That's what Sam Walsh has done. He's capitalised on an opportunity. They got away with one.
Jace, I think that Louis Taylor, he couldn't have reasonably expected that was going to be a free kick to Sydney. The umpires have eased up on those 50-metre penalties, I think.
Up Jones hits him coming the other way, Owies. The first game up. Blues have been dominating the clearances to the middle. They'll get another one, centre field. Walsh ignored the outlier by hand. Jones. Murphy, Walsh. Shrugs the tackle. Another inside 50 entry for the Blues. Cripps doesn't go in that direction. Goes a squaring ball. It's pretty nice. Towards Walsh. McCartan attacks it. There's Owies. Walsh flicks it out to him.
Holding, Carlton.
They play the advantage. Walsh puts it under his arm, takes a bounce. Has a second bounce. He's still got green grass ahead. No one comes towards him. Takes a third bounce. Walsh deep to the square to Mackay. It wasn't a tackle, it was more of a bump. And the reinforcement again of that message. Walsh. He's had a lot of the footy. This is his 17th disposal. Games earlier on in the year. McLean nearly clunked it. Walsh seems to be everywhere at the moment. Plenty of support.
Yeah, well done by the Carlton defenders, though, to outnumber and get back quickly.
Terrible decision from Callum Sinclair, though.
Big moments these in the game.
Oh, we mentioned who's going to take their opportunities.
Towards the line, keeps it in, Jack Nunes.
Lockie Plowman's game's been good today. He played on Tom Papley. Papley's only at the one behind. Pretty good effort considering he's Papley, arguably the premier small forward in the competition.
Yep.
Fox. Left foot clearer. Petrevski-Seaton, good effort in the air to Walsh. Wants the shot at goal. Steps. Reed not completely. Cottrell arrives on the scene late.
Super intercept, Mark.
It's ended his forwards career totally, Jace.
To Lloyd. Walsh, important touch. Walsh just toe pokes it forwards towards Fisher. McInerney dives on the footy. Needs to get rid of it. And does. Backwards to Jones. Sets a task for Walsh. Fisher. Back to Walsh.
Side as well.
Plowman driving ball forward is really good. Walsh has found space away from Clark.
Oh, he would have been tempted to go.
2.5 on the clock. All square at Metro. Lurking deep. Goes in that direction now. McLean back in the side. Doherty.
He's unforgettable, wasn't he? Tommy Alvin with that haircut.
He was a star too.
Yeah.
Wiedering having a wonderful year. Wiedering. His first touch, Owies.
And Jace, you talked about, I mean, the key defenders, I think Brownie actually for...
Oh, and Tom Papley, so that's a big one there. You've got to be careful. You need to take that mark if you commit to it. So you know your man, Tom Papley's going to be waiting at ground. He's a very big opportunist, probably the best in the game. So good mark there by Clement.
Had that desperate defensive mentality. When you get McCartan, who can play at both ends, fancies his chances. When he can mark it, he goes for the mark.
Viral clearing ball. Park, Florent to a one-on-one contest. Dawson, Wiedering. Dawson keeps his feet for a moment.
Looking very bleak, very dim there for the first quarter and a half. But in the space of the last 10 or 12 minutes, they've turned this.
Jonathan Brown, Jason Dunst to Alistair Lynch on Tuesday Night Football.
Going forward. Here we go again.
Simpson to Wiedering. Some quads on this man.
I'd be mad as a forward.
Yeah.
That ball's got to come to ground.
Wiedering does bring that ball to ground, keeps it in front of himself by Simpson.
It's a bit of their own medicine there, Sydney. The defensive sweeper out the back, Cade Simpson.
Carlton.
So both.
Nunes outnumbered. Wiedering now arrives in support. Runs away from Walsh. Wiedering's got Simpson in support. McLean, the defender. Clever ball. He's had a lot of the footy. This is his 17th disposal.
Yeah, it's right. It's not a tackle. He just bumps him with the arm. And they give you ample opportunity to get rid of the ball. Now, we don't want you to throw the tackle to the ground because he might get hurt. Probably too late now.
The Blues are coming. Florent. Reed. Clark. Straight to Wiedering. In the wrong direction for a moment. Fisher. 50, Mackay. Now Nunes to Fisher. Handy round goals. Nice little dummy. Now the left foot ball. Great effort by Malik. It was a good snap. Wiedering, big fly from Aliir. Williamson, that's good. Now there's an opportunity for the Blues through Fisher. Injects a bit of speed in the game. Down towards Casbolt, gets underneath it. Fisher at the back of the pack. Bangs it high and forward. Tough mark conditions now with the rain. Fisher, similar up and under ball. Really have time to dispose of the football. Curnow, Fisher, did really well to just throw it straight on the boot. Some joy for the Blues. Well done by Fisher, and finally David Roden says Carlton have got there first.
Oh, you can just do that, Jace.
He's reinvented himself.
Yeah.
Zach Fisher, hasn't he, as that small forward?
Well, he's made earn his way back into the team, wasn't he?
It took him a long time, Brownie. He started out as that quick rebounding defender. They were a little bit worried about some of his ball use at times. Sometimes he would bite off a little more than he could chew, which isn't necessarily a bad trait, but he's had to work hard to get back in. He looks a very likely type as a small forward.
He came back into the side a few weeks back. I think it may have been against Hawthorn in that loss. He kicked 4 goals.
The first game up. Fisher bobbles it. Now we get an opportunity to run. He's got some toe. Takes the bounce. Fisher sends it deep to a one-on-one. Cripps.
Up to 8 disposal now, and he's just bullied his way back into the game. He goes forward now. They plunked him forward. Not moving as well. I just wonder whether he's carrying that left knee if he's a bit, but...
Fisher, nice little step. Well, stands his ground. Fisher, finally a bit of space up forward for the Blues. Walsh, important touch. Walsh just toe pokes it forwards towards Fisher. McInerney dives on the footy, needs to get rid of it. And does. Sets a task for Walsh. Fisher, back to Walsh. Fisher, Kennedy shrugs a tackle once, twice. Desperation, time on the clock. It runs down.
We're the only team old Carlton knows. We're up.